love, peace, and soul. Aries, we are doing 2021 insight. We're going to tap in. We're going to look in. I don't know if I'm going to do the whole year. I think we should do 6 months because the energies are shifting and changing so quickly and so rapidly. I think a good up until June sneak peek will definitely be of some use. Okay, we got. So I'm gonna do an interesting new spread. We're gonna look at love. We're gonna look at shmoney and overall. Overall, it looks like you're going to be going through an initiation process. I can tell you that right off the back. Huh, yeah. Yeah, because there's going to be some heart chakra healing and clearing. All right. Tapping into higher octaves. Right? Off the back, you got the Pisces card. The Hangman. Observe. This is the spiritual initiation. This is where you're going to be looking at things from a whole new perspective. Possibly your love life, you'll be looking at a whole new perspective. Looking at your money, looking at your past, looking at where you've been, looking at where you want to go, your goals from a whole new perspective. I feel like, again, opening up. I feel like you're going to need to open up your heart. You're going to have to open up your heart chakra. You're going to have to definitely peel back some layers of protection that you have put up for possible lovers, for people to get close to you, friends, and all of that. I feel like whatever chains that have held you back in the past, you're healing that. I feel, again, and then look, see, again, the heart is illuminated. It's going to be a lot of grounding energy for you, Aries. Straight up like that. That's what I'm seeing. I feel like you're opening up to what the universe wants to allow to come into your life. And like I'm saying, I feel like it's going to be love. You know, dedicated effort. This is like you really and truly focusing on what you want to create. Putting love into this new relationship, this interaction. Or I feel like even putting focus and dedication into your healing process. Okay? Because you've been through some challenging times. You know, you've been through, I'm trying to remember what this is. If this is the Five of Wands or the Five of Pentacles. I think this is the Pentacle suit. Yeah, and then this is the Wands. Yeah, ego battle. Always having to defend yourself. This is why you're going to need to open up your heart. Oh my God. This is good. Yeah, it's finding that balance with all aspects of your life. Okay? You're going to have a lot on your plate. Because you may have a new career. You may have a new relationship. You may have family responsibilities that you're going to, you know, that you have to take care of. If you're going to school, like, because it's going to open up a whole new chapter for you. Okay. Let me see. I feel like, wait, how many did I pull out? Okay. So the beginning of the year, if you want to look at January, that's when you're going to be in this type of energy here. Let me pull some more companion energy, and then we're going to pull some, I'm not going to have no time limit on these. See, because we're going to be going with the flow with these. Oh, okay. So this is obviously love. That was general. This deck is going to be about love, and then we're going to look at shmoney. Okay. Is that it? Yeah. 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 Trouble times are over, honey. Loneliness is over. You're going to have this new connection with your spirit guides, with your ancestors and your team. They're going to be letting you know what's going on. Cancer energy is coming through here. Gemini energy is coming through here. Wow. What's at the bottom? Your energy. Oh, no, this ain't. Oh. Here's the God of Cups. Oh, my God. Woo-wee. That's the God of Cups. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's look at Shmoney. What Shmoney got to say? What Shmoney got to say? You're going to be gaining your sexy back. Whether you're masculine or feminine, you're going to be gaining your sexy back. You're going to be, I feel like your happiness is coming in. The home is going to be right. Victory. Your health is going to be changing. Your overall health. And I feel that's what's bringing in a level of confidence that is taking your relationship or bringing in a relationship to a whole new level. Okay? Yeah. The downloads, especially in January, specifically in January. Communication. Communication with this new partner or about a decision that you're going to have to make. Or about a decision that you're going to have to make is definitely coming up in January. That's what it seems like. Because we're going to be underneath a whole new paradigm again. And it's like we all going to, really all of us are going to have to look at what role are we going to play. Okay. Yep, your passion, your gifts. Oh my God, reciprocity, loans, new career, possibly involving your passions. Oh wow, the 7 and the 7. Oh, that's crazy. Oh my God. When is your birthday month? Let's see. The end of March into May. I mean April. Bottom of the deck. Oh, uh-oh. Always got to be some type of sabotage energy. But let's hope that it's not you bringing it in for yourself. Okay? I'm going to pull some oracles in a minute. But let's talk about off the back the first month, right? Of 2021. January. Like I said, you're going to be taking a back seat at that time. You're going to be observing the people around you, your environment, yourself. Like I said, past, present, and future. You're going to be looking at all of that energy because I feel like there's a decision that you're going to have to make about, yes, the people in your life, because it's a lot. It's going to be a lot of downloads, a lot of information that's going to be revealed to you. Again, a lot of communication. It's going to be a lot of sparks flying. Definitely when it comes to romance, it's going to be sparks flying. Okay. I feel like too, with your money aspect, you're going to be doing a lot of like outreach. Okay, even though in general you're going through an initiation process and you're going to be taking a step back, but I feel like you're going to be getting the ball rolling as far as possibly new career, new job, business, right? Or these offers are going to be coming into you. Love looks wonderful. Honestly, you got the lovers. Okay, you have the lovers here and the 8 of Wands, right? So definitely a decision, could be a decision as far as love, like a decision like to take a relationship to the next level, take a relationship a step further. But I feel like towards February, what's going to happen is you're going to realize the universe is going to say, listen, you got to open up. You know what I mean? Like, saving your money is good, yes, but you have to open up to what the universe wants to give you. This is a need to be receptive energy here in February. Most definitely, because the end of February brings in Pisces season. So there's going to be a need to be receptive. You have the Son of Cups, which is like the Knight of Cups. This is the offer too. This is also the offer of love that's coming in. Yeah. Ooh, there's fish. Okay. Oh, you could have Pisces in your chart. Yeah, I see the fish here. There's some abundance that's wants to be expressed. You know what I mean? And it's dependent on your heart chakra. It's dependent on your frequency. It's dependent upon you being open and being more receptive to showing love, receiving love, and it being unconditional, meaning without conditions, meaning, you know, attracting a partner that is like, well, you know, I don't like stubble. Can you shave type of thing? Or I don't like when you put nails on. You know, I don't like a woman that wears nails or things like that. Like, oh, I'm not feeling that. I don't know. You know, I don't know about the wig thing. You know, I like women that are natural, right? Tay, blah, blah. Like those type of conditions that we have been conditioned to have over the years, as well as the partner that you're bringing in. Their conditions that they have. So it's like a healing aspect on both sides that's happening. The communication with the other side is going to be really deep and really heavy during that time. With your money aspect, it brings in the world, right? Again, there's certain doors will be closing and other ones will be opening. Again, it says open up. Like, are you open to an offer to use a gift or to do something that you've never done before? To invest your money in something that you never thought you would have invested your money in. It could be a risk. It could be taking a chance. And it could even be intertwined with your romance. All right. So then coming up in March, you got the Heel. This is the Star card, right? I feel like you could possibly be moving, right? Or someone could be moving closer to you. But either way, I feel like any mental distress that you could have had, you know, any anxieties, any depression, any heartaches, disappointments, I think it's like you're finally letting that go and you're ready to move forward now. I think too, you're also thinking more from a balanced aspect, like especially when it comes to relationships. Like you're like, you know, I care about someone, I care about this person, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking at it from, I'm not going to just let my emotions overtake me, and I'm not going to hide my emotions either. So I'm going to think about this from a more balanced aspect where it's fair for both parties. And there could be some compromising when it comes to, especially if it's long distance. So there could be some compromising aspects that could be coming in, because there's a lot of passion. All right. I feel like too, this is this new world that's opened up for you financially, where now you're going to be able to focus on your passions, and your desires and your drive and your will. That's the solar plexus. So it's like, that's what's going to be driving your motivations for you to do something different. Okay. For you to express your artistic gifts, for you to, if you're moving, like, going somewhere where now you would have time to actually be able to express this other side of you. And it's going to be fuel, I feel like. I feel like too, this could be something that you've always wanted to do. It could be something that you've always wanted to do, but you felt like maybe you didn't have the time. Maybe you didn't have the resources. Maybe you didn't have the proper education. And all of that is going to change. And April is looking like, again, more focus, right? The dedicated effort. The Eight of Pentacles to me is, you know, just focus, you know, completing the task, completing the goals, you know, checking off the list, using your skills in a way, like you're paying attention to the details and using your skills in a way that is very productive. You have the Daughter of Swords here. This is like the Page of Swords. So I'm feeling like you could feel, because now, you know, people could be starting to see, are starting to notice possibly all of these gifts that you have, and people are watching you, okay, from the sidelines. You don't know. This could also be a partner that's watching you, or someone that you're watching, okay? Watching you work, watching you progress, right? Or if this is a new relationship, or let's say you in this relationship, you took it to the next level, you're moving in together, you're watching each other, like watching how, you know, the different pet peeves that and behavior patterns that each other has. You're looking out and watching it. Like, okay, they usually do this at this amount of time, or or they get in the shower at this time, and oh, I didn't know they took an hour shower. You know, things like that. Things like that. Getting to notice all of those things about one another. This is also like working on new ideas. Like I said, like your passions, right? And then let's say you have an idea on how to express a certain passion, and it is going to come up, and then you're going to start working on it, right? You could possibly even start linking up with other people that will invest or have something to offer to it, and it's reciprocal, where you both are able to reap benefits of this partnership, okay? Six of Pentacles, you know, could be a loan, you know, things like that. Grants, small business grants, things like that. The Daughter of Swords could also be like filling that out, filling that information out. Yeah, that's what I get for April. April is like you're going to be busy at work, because now, again, you've healed. You've healed. Now you're like, you're going to start implementing now on this new cycle. Now, May, I feel like this. I feel May, you're going to be at a good standing. At May, you're going to have you're going to have I feel like your protection's up, like protecting this new cycle, this new beginning. You could, like, let's say you have a promotion, other people, I feel like you have it in the bag. You're going to be defending that. You may need to defend it from other people that may want it, that may be envious or jealous of the fact that you are progressing, that you may have what they want. You know, it's the classic telltale signs. It's like coming into goddesshood, and that energy is going to begin to radiate from you in May. And then you just got a solar return in, you know, from March to April, whichever Aries you are, you got a boost from the sun. So people are going to see that. Like, you know, people are going to notice, like, oh, you got to one up. You got to power up. You know what I mean? Some extra life power. Your aura, look at that. Look at his aura. You see what I'm saying? Your aura is going to be strong, and it's also going to be protected, I feel like. That's what I'm saying. Make sure you have your protection up at that time. And then look at that, how that's a 5 for the 5th month for May. That's all that is. Just have your protection up. That's all. On all levels. I feel like with relationships, this is the Chariot. I feel like things are going to be moving forward. Just straight. Like things are going to be like the home is going to be, because this represents Cancer. So the home is going to be straight. Again, this could be the moving. This could be the compromise between, like, if it's a long distance relationship, the compromising, like, are you going to come to me? Or are we going to go, or are we going to move to the country together? Are we going to move to the city together? You know, and that may be where the conflict or the negotiation and the compromising may come in, because it's like, okay, we got to figure out now who's going to move to who. We already realize now that we love each other. We want to be together. This is something that we feel like we're compatible in. But now it's like, who comes to who? You know what I'm saying? Do you come to my city or you come? Well, I love my city. I ain't leaving. I love you. But I love where I'm at. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I also was said that I was seeing something about health. When I see the Chariot card, it always denotes health to me. Okay. This is like, especially with that Daughter of Swords there too. This is like I said, because at the beginning of the year, you were noticing your behavior patterns and even your mental health is better. Any anxiety or depression that you may have been facing, I feel like you healed a lot of that. A lot of behavior patterns that were holding you back. Things that were possibly comfort zones. Now, because look at her waist, honey. Ooh, that waist is snatched. That waist is snatched. Okay? Yeah, any indecision or conflicting, aspects of yourself, they're going to be in balance. Yeah, money. Like I said, 7 of Wands. You're going to be up in a place of peace. Look at this. This is both. Okay? That aura is protected. You already know the practices to put into place, the protections to put into place to protect your energy. Because look, that will and that, look, that's her solar plexus, that will, that drive. Like nobody's going to stop me. Nobody's going to take what is for me because I'm moving from a healthy place. If things are going to be moving swift and people are going to see it, you're going to have a new relationship. They like, damn. Homeboy, homegirl just picked up and moved and did this and wind up gaining a whole new relationship, whole new business, whole new career, all of that. It's like, what? How did that happen? Being victorious, the Chariot with the 7 of Wands, you know what I'm saying? It's like you are at a space of no one can touch you, like things are going well for you. And that does incite envy. It does incite a little jealousy, like I said, because your aura is just going to be shining and it's going to continue to shine, I feel like too, you also beat out the rest. You beat out the competition. People that were challenging you, challenging your authority, challenging the fact for you, like I said, for you to deserve all that you get. Okay, people may see it that you're getting extra hours or that you're getting overtime, and they're like, well, why do they deserve it? Because this person comes on time, because they're reliable. Whenever we need them to fill in for anybody, they're always there. So yes, they do deserve it. Okay, now in June, this is where you're going to be definitely finding a balance. Like I said, because again, if you have a whole new life, you moved, you got a new relationship, you have a new business, it's going to be juggling and situating everything and making sure everything has its place. Especially with that relationship. Listen, honey, with that relationship, I'm saying, like, again, the romance is there, then the commitment, then the children. You know what I mean? Possibly getting pregnant, somebody getting pregnant. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. But I feel like if you initiate time management, that's the key. Time management is key when it comes to when you start to get overwhelmed, or when, it's just like, to me, that is what's more overwhelming, is putting things and organizing your day where it's more time efficient, where you're using your time efficiently. It's like you have to go to make different stops at different stores. It's like you wouldn't go all the way to the south to one store and then go back to the north to another store when you could just go through to all the stores that's in the same area in the south, right? Then go, okay, well, we're going to go here, go there, go. Or, a store closed at 8 and another store closed at 9. You would go to the store that closed at 8 first, right? Then hit up the store that closes at 9. Like you just got to formulate your day properly. So that way you're using your time more efficiently. And that's what's going to bring in that happiness. You see what I'm saying? Look at that weight snatched. You know what I mean? Getting your health together, losing some weight. By then it's going to be summertime. The summer solstice is going to be in June, at the end of June. So you're going to really be feeling good. It's going to be sundress weather, okay? Whether you enjoy wearing them or you enjoy watching them. You know what I mean? It's going to be it's going to be a good time in June, because it's like 6 months of a lot of hard work, healing, staying focused, and starting new things. And it's going to be coming about compromising. Yeah. That's basically the gist. That's basically the key. And then with the Queen of Pentacles, you already know that is financial stability. Everything is taken care of. Everybody's taken care of. And there's some left, and then some. And there's some left over. And then now you're comfortable. I think a lot of y'all Aries are going to be moving to the country. Y'all going to be moving more where it's more seclusion. Coming out of a lot of people, it's what's happening. It's Uranus and Taurus. That's the wave. Coming out of the city or moving to a smaller city where you could get a little country vibes. I didn't even touch what was underneath the deck, but I feel like this is the sabotaging energy. Okay, this is within the money realm. Okay, I feel like people will be speaking. I think people will try attempt to get you off your square. I think that's what that is. But I feel like don't let anyone pique your anger. I think the best bet will just be to ignore it. Because you know how coworkers could try to do things like be condescending or passive aggressive or use reverse psychology on you, because I have one already. And I just ignore her. If it's not work, if it's not needed, the communication, like we have a communication book, and which I initiated, okay, for that household. I initiated it so that we can all be abreast on what's going on. But I just started reading their actual notes when I want to know what's going on. And so it's like, oh, good job. You did. Oh, I'm so glad that you filled out that paperwork. Good job, because I did something that she was supposed to do, and she didn't do it at the right point in time. So I just did it. Okay. And then she was like, oh, good job. Thanks for that. I was so busy doing this that I totally forgot to. And I just ignored it. I didn't even answer. I didn't reply, because I knew she was just like that little pat on the head stuff. Like, I can't deal with it. And it incites my rage. So I just ignore her. Okay? There's nothing that needs to be said. Okay? Let's pull the oracle. Hold on. Before we head on out. But yeah, it's just gonna be petty things. And you will sabotage it if you get into your feelings. If you let your anger get peaked. And I'm seeing specifically between March and May, between that time, I'm seeing it. It's like, just stay focused on doing a good job, doing your work, learning whatever you need to learn. Like I said, if you are taking a class, what is that? I'm only gonna pull one from each deck. We got fear here. I think maybe that's what you're healing. It's like the unknown, because you're uncaged, really. Let me look at this iconography. And it almost looks like the same as this. It could be you. Really, that's the thought patterns. That's self-sabotage. It's like this. It's like you put your mind to something and you start thinking positively, right? With the Six of Swords, right? You start to think positively and You change your mindset and you're like, okay, you know, I know I'm going to get this new job. I'm going to get this new promotion. I'm going to get, you know, we're going to get this house, blah, blah, blah. And then you start to think of what could go wrong, or because of certain hiccups, or because of external environments, people start to say like, you know, like, well, you don't have the qualifications for that position. Why do you think you should even interview for it? You know what I mean? Yeah, all of that stuff. You know what I mean? And it's like, then that's when you start putting yourself in a box like, well, it's true, you know, I can't do it. Or for me to go back to school and look, you in quarantine and all of this stuff and the kids is home. And then I'm like, that's going to be too much to handle. How am I going to do that? You know? Oh, yeah, I'm seeing that. Definitely. What's at the bottom? Listen, being in your authentic energy, right? Activating your higher self. That's what's going to be key. We're going to pull some more. Let's, you know, we got to pull some. I call it my love tea. Or my love, little small love oracle cards. I'm going to pull on that. But that fear, especially when you have to make a decision, especially, you know, or fearful to open up to that love. See, that's what I'm saying, to be receptive, because love could be coming through and you just shutting yourself off because you like remember all the trauma that happened in the past. What is this? Oh, look at this. Transformation, graduation. Somebody's definitely gonna be going to school, and I feel like you may not even know that you could apply for a fast track program. Oh yeah, because look at this. Yeah, that's the new world that's waiting. And you see it's formulating. Do you see that shit? You can't let fear come in and mess up the formulation. Look. Remember, you construct your world. You construct your reality. This 3D energy. You construct it how you want it to be. Sometimes it's like just being like, well, what the hell do I want? That's when you check the hidden motivations. Okay? The hidden motivations of the people around you. And also your hidden motivations as to why you do things. Look at this. The healing light. Period. Healing that heart chakra. Yeah, I feel this is key. Somebody it's like you're graduating. It could be graduating literally. Like I said, you could be going through a fast track energy. It's all depending on your energy. If you stay focused, it could be an 8-month program. 8-month program. Eight months program, could be a 2-year program. Okay. But before you know it, those 2 years will be up like that. Really. Then you staying stagnant and staying in the old world and not putting forth that effort. I'm telling you. You may think that you may have to pay out of pocket for the schooling too. Oh, it could even be where your job will like help you in a way. Like they may have an incentive program for you to continue your education. This is dope. That's dope. That's dope. And you're fearing it because you're like, I just got a new relationship. I got children's. Listen, I got pregnant in the middle of my nursing program. Do you hear me? And my husband was away. Okay? He was in... Okay? So he couldn't help me with the rest of the children. And I had 2 children already. So, I'm trying to tell you. And I made it happen. And I graduated and went up on that stage with my big old belly. I went up on that stage. I took my nursing NCLEX, passed with 85 questions. My nursing, do y'all already know when the machine cut off at 85 questions? Your heart be like, all right, either I did real good or I did real bad. Because that's the least amount of questions they could give you goes according to how you answer the questions. So I already knew. I was like, I said, no, I felt good about that. There were some questions that had me stumped, but I knew I passed. I knew it. I was like, no, I passed because I didn't feel like the whole test. I was like, oh my God. There were a couple of questions that I just was like, I have no clue, and just used the gift of intuition to help me along. And I remember telling my supervisor, like, called the nursing home, like, the machine showed off at 85 questions. They was like, you good. You good. That means you did good. Look at this. Look at this. Yin yang energy. You got the lovers here. Okay. The twins. Balance, unit, duality, coupling, complement each other. What did I say? I do see Gemini energy here on the board. I see Cancer. I see Aquarius. I see Pisces. Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. Addiction. Codependent. See, this is the behaviors. Okay. This is the behaviors that you see are blocking you. Look, see? It's like a ball and chain. That's the chain. That's the ball and chain energy. You notice what blocks you, you know, the fear of actually clearing these things. The golden mirror. Self-absorbed, narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. And maybe this is what happened in the past. And this is why you're like, I'm not falling for it again. And it takes a long time to heal from a narcissistic relationship. It really does. Love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. That is in January. That's that 8 of Wands. That's the back and forth. That's the talking. To the love call from the soulmate. Okay? You got soulmate and twin flame. Ascending. Didn't I just say somebody is... You're spiritually graduating. So when you spiritually graduate and you look at this, it's almost like the rainbow bridge, and you ascend, everything else, it's like it's rocky for a little while. It's uncertain. You're coming. You got to break out of your comfort zones, but in the long run, and when you look back in hindsight, you realize that it was the best thing for you. Preparing for union. New phase, an expansion period. Loan for a small business loan. Like now, what you seeing now is more easier to obtain. You know, it's not as maybe not as much red tape. Taking a program, a class. It's like things will be moving in your favor because you're making the steps. You're taking the steps now to go towards that because that's what you want to construct. That's the world that you want to see. And now you're clearing your addictions. Girl, don't eat all them greens. Please don't eat all them greens now. Let me put some on that real quick. Let me see. Yeah, I said I'm going to do all the zodiacs. Patreon, yeah, of course, y'all already know. Y'all getting it first. Y'all getting these first. Yeah. Okay. This is what I'm saying. I feel like it's self-sabotage too. It's self-sabotage that you are clearing out, that you're healing. And you're healing from anyone who may have spited you or who was toxic towards you. Okay? And it's like now, it's like you're blossoming. You're look at this. You're becoming a new person and you're still beautiful despite of the experiences that you had in the past. No, turn that back on. Okay? So, despite what you went through, Because I hate when I go and I reach and there be one card straggling. And I be like, damn it. Let's pull some tea real quick. I gotta go to bed. Aries, this was dope. This is dope energy. Like, really. This is really dope energy. Oh, what's this? Hold on. It's the first time I'm seeing this. I feel like too, like you're letting go possibly like a status that you thought you needed to achieve, or possibly a status that you had, but is no longer relevant though in your life. You're realizing maybe could be some material goods, and like, especially if you're moving. Look at this. Yeah. See, nostalgia, like, you know, photos, pictures, could be pictures of ex, gifts from the ex, most definitely need to go. That definitely needs to get buried somewhere. Is that energy on that? No, you should not be keeping any gifts. Okay. Oh my God, y'all. So, there could be, you know, an ending to a relationship, or, okay, this is anything legal, contracts, signing anything with anybody. So, like I said, there could be an incentive program at your job, right? Signing up with that. You know, letting go of that insecurity that you're not going to be able to pass it. Or if it's a fast track program. You know what I mean? It's part of your inheritance. It's a part of what you need to attain. You just got to let go of the addictions are on its way out. Plain and simple. You have it twice. So it's reiterating that message that, you know, anything that you're codependent on, again, it could be a toxic relationship, you know. Damn sure learn some lessons. Damn sure learn some lessons. I feel like, too, you're going to be taking a much needed break. Well, okay, communication. What did I say? From the beginning of the year, you're going to have this communication come in. You could, again, somebody could be coming to see you, or you going to see them. Y'all going to be setting up. You know what I'm saying? It's just me and you. It's just me and you. And we going to work it out. We going to make plans for it to be just me and you. I'm trying to remember the Janae Aiko song. But it is what it is. Didn't I say somebody definitely was watching? Whether it's positive or negative, whether it's an ex or if it's a new love that is watching. Somebody's watching you. I don't think you have a clue. I don't think you know. I don't think you know. Okay? But it will definitely be coming out. So, Aries, this was dope. I hope that you enjoyed this. Again, Patreon members, I appreciate you getting this first, and then I'm going to leak this out later on. But check the website out as usual. And hey, have a wonderful and prosperous new fiscal year. Peace.